Hey happy homemakers, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be an extreme clean with me. I'm actually getting started with my bathroom today because I've been putting that off for so long and it really needs to get done. I haven't cleaned it yet since we moved to the new house. I've cleaned the toilets because I do that every few days or so, but I have not done the shower and just gotten down to the gunk and grime and everything. So I'm gonna start there. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Put me on whatever screen you want and clean along with me. Let's go. So if you're observant, you may have noticed I have a new washer and dryer in this video. My sister was able to get us a 40% employee discount through a friend of hers on any Maytag appliances. So my husband went online and picked these out, and it's kind of a funny coincidence, but I just so happened in this video to be watching my friend Christina over at Homemaking Heaven, and actually this is the same exact washer and dryer that she has. Now the jury is still out on how I feel about it because I find that the washing machine gets a little bit unbalanced, but I'm kind of learning what I have to do to make it work properly. But first I was like, oh, I hate this thing, but I've been using it for a couple of weeks now and I'm kind of getting the hang of what I have to do to make it work right for me. So we shall see. I'll keep you guys updated on how I like it. I'm excited though to not have to deal with the front loader with leaving the door open and all the mildew issues that happen to those doors. So hopefully I can get this to where I enjoy using it. So I'll keep you guys updated. Before trying to use some type of special shower cleaner, I wanted to try a couple of homemade methods that I learned over at Clean My Space YouTube channel. And she recommends taking a little bit of vinegar and spraying straight cleaning vinegar. It's more acidic than regular. You can use regular if that's all you have, but the cleaning vinegar is a little bit more acidic, and that is what I had on hand. So put it in a spray bottle, spray that, and allow it to sit for 10 to 15 minutes. Showing you guys how dusty the top of the shower was. So while I was waiting on the vinegar to sit, I moved on to the next step, which was combining some Dawn dish soap, or if you have the off-brand like I did here, and some baking soda to make a paste. And I made way too much, so you definitely don't need to make this much, but this is how mine came out. It actually looks really delicious. I had to make sure my kids knew not to eat it. But I then went back with my non-stick little scrubber, and you're supposed to scrub in all of the vinegar. So you just go around with the little pad and you kind of wipe where the vinegar's been setting. Now you can see here all the soap scum on this door, and once you're done with that, you can wait and rinse after you do the soap and baking soda steps.
I'm in love with all your lights and your colors. I'm in love with all your nights. But you've kept me far away from my focus.
Now my vinegar solution had actually been sitting here for about 2 hours because I ended up having to feed my girls and do all kind of stuff for them in between these clips. So my vinegar sat for quite a while, and I did notice a lot of the soap scum coming off onto my unscratched dish pad, but you can see like the white and stuff on it. That's a lot of soap scum that came off, but there was still a lot left behind, and it was really cloudy even after going back with the paste here. So I definitely am going to be looking for a different solution. My husband had an option for me of a cleaner. I forget what he recommended that he uses on cars, because he used to be in car detailing back when he was in college the first time before he went back to college and did lawn business and all that. So anyway, I'm going to try that next, but if that doesn't work for me, I'd love some other recommendations. If you guys have one, leave it in the comment down below for how you get these really clean. I know some people just do the vinegar and Dawn dish soap method. I used to use that in my tub. I didn't find it to work as well on like glass. I know some other people even do like aluminum foil on their glass, which I guess can scratch it. So I don't know. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you have a like awesome solution that works for you with glass shower doors.
I got a new friend in my life that is perfect, and you're no longer on my mind. Sun, warming sun in my life.
was also getting the top here, as you see, trying to get in like the tracks and grooves at the top of the shower. And then I moved on to rinsing everything off with hot water. I was finished with the shower after rinsing it off, and I just moved on to the tub. I just put some dollops of my mixture on the edges of the tub, and then I removed all the toys because I didn't want them to get covered in soap and baking soda. My toddlers have definitely claimed this tub as their own. They've not bathed upstairs since we moved here, which is fine. That bathroom is pretty small, so it's hard to lean over the tub and help them. I'm assuming, because again, we've never done it. We always just bathe them in here. They love this tub, and it's so easy to bathe them in here, so we've just allowed them to take over our tub. Since I don't have like a sprayer to use in the bathtub, since the shower is separate, you can use like a large cup or something like that to kind of spread your water around. I grabbed this pitcher that we use for making sweet tea because it holds more water, and I just used that to kind of get water in all the areas that I wanted to make it easier, since all I have is a regular water faucet on the bathtub.
A new place, a new home, for a while, let me feel alive. Nothing to hold me back, take my time, just enjoy the ride. A new man passing by, life is good, best I've ever felt. Get me up, somewhere new, somewhere I can find myself. I feel so alive. As I reach out to the sky. I found my way.
So it was weird because when I finished this, I thought it had worked great. The shower doors looked crystal clear, but later on as it dried more, even though I dried it with a towel and it still looked crystal clear, when it dried later on, it looked really streaky and cloudy. So I don't know what really like happened there, if I didn't get all the baking soda off or what, but it ended up, you know, being cloudy later. So we'll see. I'll figure it out. I'll let you guys know what I end up liking for this. Now, all these baseboards I've showed you guys before are super dirty, so I did want to scrub those down while I was at it, and that's what I moved on to doing here.
'Cause I found my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. I found my way, I found my way. I was in the dark against it all, but made it through the day. 'Cause I found my way, I found my way.
I took the bath mat to go ahead and wash it, and I moved on to sweeping and mopping in here. Now for my mop solution, I actually just used a teaspoon of washing detergent with some hot water, and I've been doing that on these floors here lately until I find something else that I like better. But I had seen a couple people do this quite a while ago, and I really do like doing that with my spin mop with these types of floors, because they're just like a, you know, a cheaper linoleum kind of thing that you can't really like damage. I mean, I guess you can, but they're not as like finicky as some more expensive floors might be. So it smells really good. So I've been using this since I moved here. At this point I was sweating, so the hair had to go up.
Against it all, but made it through the day. 'Cause I found my way, I found my way. In bad times, I know I'll be okay. 'Cause I found my way. Maybe you're not perfect. Maybe you're not perfect.
Since I had so much of the dish soap and baking soda mixture left, I just went ahead and used that to clean off the countertops and inside the sinks and all of that. had like streaks on it from toothpaste and stuff like that. I tried so many different angles and even changing the lighting on my camera and everything, and I could not get a good view. I could not get it to show up on the camera. So you guys will just have to take my word for it. Mirrors were dirty. So what I did was I took my eCloth multi-purpose cleaner. You just wet it and you bring it out, and then you clean the surface. And then for mirrors, I have this little orange one mitt that you'll see, glass cleaning mitt, and I use that afterward just to polish the mirror. And I also have like a glass cleaning polisher, which is the blue rag. I didn't use that. I just used these two on the mirror on this day. And unfortunately, I don't really have a before and after for you guys because I could not get this to show up on camera. But there was things on the mirror that did come off when I was done cleaning it, and I guess you guys will just have to take my word for that. So I did get a lot of the items that were sitting on top of the vanity moved to underneath the sink. I do need to go back and do a full organization of that area, but that is all I did on this day because I wanted to move on to scrubbing down the toilet. So I was using the Clorox toilet bowl cleaner as per usual, but I did get a new a silicone brush. I got the round one. I saw a couple of different recommendations that people have been using lately, and the jury's still out on how much I like it, but honestly, I feel like I like it just as much, maybe a little bit more than a traditional toilet bowl brush, mainly because it doesn't drip everywhere as much, like the water doesn't stick to it as much as a regular one. But I'll let you guys know as I use it, how I like it. But so far, I think it might be a winner for me. I'm not like, you know, I don't think it's like magic or anything, but I do feel like it doesn't, like I said, hold the water, like as much water on it. So that's definitely a plus.
All my thoughts are running around inside my head. Emotions keep coming, they're keeping me from thinking straight. Thought it would be.
So I wanted to get some towels washed and folded, and some put in our room and then some put upstairs for some guests we had coming. As you guys may know, if you're keeping up with my videos, we've been having guests here every other week since we moved here. So you'll probably hear me say in every video that I either just had guests leave or I have guests coming. And that's been the case for like pretty much every single week because we had people here every other week. So somebody just left or somebody was coming every single week, if that makes sense. So in addition to that, you may notice that I have one sock on and I have a string hanging off my shirt. I was hot mess express on this day. I had so much I need to get done. Dipped in yogurt that my daughter had spilled, and then I just continued to walk around without a sock on, and I didn't even stop to go put on another sock or take off the second sock. But that's just, it's who I am as a person, and I've accepted her, and yeah, she and I are both okay with it. So anyway, and I ended up having to later on cut that string off my shirt because it was just unraveling more and more, but you might see it throughout this video. I'm not really sure how much footage I caught. I just caught a glimpse of it just then. I don't know if you're going to see it again throughout this video, but I guess we'll discover that together because I haven't watched this whole video yet. I actually didn't even realize that I had taken a sock off and not put another sock on. Like I was so like busy and distracted that it just totally slipped my mind to either take the other one off or put on a new sock until my husband came home that day, and he was like, "Why are you only wearing one sock?" And I was like, you know what, why am I only wearing one sock? And I was like, oh yeah, I stepped in yogurt and I took that sock off. So yeah, that's just, you know, that's who I am as a person. So he should know that by now, I think. All this stuff needs to go back in storage. This is just all of our decorations that we're going to be used for other parties and stuff. So
It doesn't really matter, 'cause I'll still be the same. I can change the way I am, the way I talk, the way I stand. It doesn't really matter, 'cause I'll still be the same. Really made an effort, promised I would change, but some things stayed the same. Wanted to do better, wanted to be great, but some things stayed the same. feeling in my bones, I can feel it in my veins. Hands in the sky, I can feel the winds of change. You live and you learn, and I hope I've seen enough to make something right and make up for what I've lost. I was down, but things are looking up. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should. Things turn around, didn't ever think they could. I'm done with the bad, I need a little bit of good. Settle in the world, like everything is new. Stepped on a path that led me straight to you. I was down, but things are looking up. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should. I wanna get high on you, caught by surprise by you. Want you to make my heart feel as much as I know it should.
Decided to use the baking soda and dish soap mixture on my cast iron as well, because as I told you guys earlier, I made way too much of it, so I had a lot left over, and so I used it for like the next week on different things around my house until I used it all up. But it worked really great on my iron pot. Now, there are people who will tell you not to use soap on your iron cookware, your cast iron cookware, but I just cannot do that. What I do is I use dish soap, and then when I dry it on the stovetop, and then we re-oil it. Like we rub some olive oil or canola oil or vegetable oil, anything like that on it, and put like a paper towel in it and stick it back in the cabinet. And that's usually how we kind of keep ours like semi-seasoned, but not really seasoned, because we do use soap on it. We don't just continue to let everything kind of cook and bake in like the old school way of leaving cast iron. I just can't bring myself to do it.
We're falling out, we have reached disaster. Don't know where we're gonna be after. And we do it all again and again and again and again. Again and again and again and again. We're falling down, we faded. But I know that we can save it. Cause we're like Alpha and Omega. Whatever happens doesn't matter, I know we can sort it out. Alpha and Omega. Even if we go all out and break us down, I know we are Alpha and Omega. Whatever happens.
So then I moved on to cleaning off the stovetop, and I used my dish soap and baking soda mixture for that as well.
Like the waves pull you down underwater. We're fun until we hit the bottom. And we do it all again and again and again and again. Again and again and again and again. We're falling down, we faded. But I know that we can save it. Cause we're like Alpha and Omega. Whatever happens doesn't matter, I know we can sort it out. Alpha and Omega. Even if we go all out and break us down, I know we are Alpha and Omega. Whatever happens doesn't matter, I know we can sort it out. Alpha and Omega. Alpha and Omega.
So I guess it's a good thing that I had so much of my baking soda and dish soap mixture left over, because it actually encouraged me to go ahead and clean the stove, the microwave, and the oven out on this day, and all three of those really needed to get done. And of course, those are some of the tasks that I always put off. You guys will have to let me know in the comments down below if you're the same way. Those three, and then the fridge always get put off, which reminds me that I need to clean the fridge, but that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying that it's a good thing I actually made a little bit too much cleaner, because it motivated me to go ahead and get these three tasks done on this day, and I felt so much better when they were taken care of.
Even if we go all out and break us down, we can work it out. Alpha and Omega, Alpha and Omega. Whatever happens doesn't matter, I know we can sort it out. Alpha and Omega. Even if we go all out and break us down, I know we are Alpha and Omega. Whatever happens doesn't matter, I know we can sort it out. Alpha and Omega. Alpha and Omega. In and out of love, never get enough. We never seem to get older. When things are going right, you seem to have the time. But when it's hard,
here I am telling Aaron, he came in from work, and I'm like, oh, on my channel, we always talk about how you always stand in front of the camera because you don't realize that I'm recording. And he's like, seriously? Do you really do that?
we should be good, but we keep lighting fires. The words repeat cause we're scared of the silence. We should be good, but we keep lighting fires. Fires around ourselves, it's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you. It's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you. Been here 1,000 times.
So as I was cleaning around the knobs, I kind of wiggled them and tried to remove them, because the knobs on my old stove came off to clean and then you could pop them back on, but these didn't seem like they were made to do that, so I just kind of cleaned around them to the best of my ability. So I always kind of leave my girls' party decorations up for at least a week so they can enjoy them if we don't have anything else going on. But everything else had been taken down about a week before, and these little pieces of decor were still hanging there. So I figured it was time to go ahead and take those down as well.
Keep lighting fires, fires around ourselves. It's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you. Memories come back when I'm with you. Keep lighting fires. The words repeat cause we're scared of the silence.
So mopping up the kitchen floor is the last thing that I got finished on this day, and then I was just completely done. Like you saw, Aaron was already home for the day and I was ready to clock out. So when you guys see me again in the same t-shirt and pajama pants, this is the next morning, and I decided to get started by finishing up the laundry and then moving into my bedroom. I don't know if you guys are like me. I feel like I just jump all around when I'm doing chores, and sometimes I try to make it a little more streamlined for videos, but then when I have these really long videos where I am cleaning for 2-3+ hours throughout my day, it's just really honest as to how I get things done. I literally just jump from one thing to the next, just kind of doing what I feel is the most important in the moment. And a lot of times I do get interrupted by my girls, and that's part of why I'll move to a different room, because I'll go cook them something to eat and I'll be like, might as well finish the kitchen while I'm in here, might as well do these dishes while I'm in here, might as well wipe up the counter, and then I kind of like get distracted. But at the same time, I'm still getting the things I need to get done. I kind of just switch up the order, and I don't know, sometimes that maybe keeps me from getting bored also. Let me know how you guys do it. Do you jump all around your house, or do you have to finish one room at a time? I feel like some people are kind of more regimented, and it would like drive them crazy to jump all over the house. Maybe even watching this kind of video would drive them crazy, like, or I don't finish a complete task before I move on to another one. I don't know. You guys let me know. I feel like I always think that everybody does things the way I do, and then when I stop and think about it, or I'm watching myself, I'm like, this might not be like the normal way that other people do things. So you guys will definitely have to let me know, because I'm curious how many of you are like me and just kind of jump around. I know if I have one thing I really want to get done that day, I try to stick like to that until it's done. But like if I just have a ton of stuff to do, I kind of hop all over my house and just get it done throughout my day.
Miserable people doing things they hate just to fit in. I know it's easier to get along peacefully, but have you ever thought about you? Don't know why I keep on doing what I'm told to do, when the rules are made up by someone we never knew. Baby, wipe your tears and hear me out. We don't need someone to feel alright.
A lot of the junk all over my dresser was just party supplies, so I just wanted to go ahead and sort those and put anything that wasn't party supplies away where it needed to go, and all those party supplies went back in this box to get put away in storage. I was also talking on the phone during this, so if you see me laughing and making some funny faces or look like I'm talking, that is what I was doing.
Don't know why I keep on doing what I'm told to do.
Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already. And if you're interested in watching more videos, I'll have more up on the screen for you guys. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.